Hey.
Hi everybody.
Hi everyone.
Hey, well this marks 12 weeks on the road today. So how do we feel? Not much different from when we left. Still excited about the places we've seen and where we're going. What do you think?
And yeah, I've thought about if we would have changed any of the itinerary, and I don't think I would have.
No.
I think we're happy with where we've been and the length of time that we've stayed, and we've seen a few changes and a few of the parks we visited.
Yeah, but I guess that with the episode, this is episode 5, so it's a tour of the caravan. So we're quite far ahead of you now, but we've got some great content in following shows coming up, recording all the way in South Australia and the west coast of Western Australia. And we're at
Exmouth.
Yep.
Yep, in the Pilbara region. So it's northern Western Australia.
Yeah, so it's probably about 9-10 hours north of Perth, but
yeah,
we didn't do it in one hit. But no.
Probably about 12 hours south of Broome.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's very warm here, as you can probably see.
We've had low to mid-30s,
yeah,
haven't we?
Yeah.
Lots of people on the roads, lots of people travelling. This park, actually, the RAC park in Exmouth, has probably doubled in size from 2017 when we were here.
Yeah.
But it's full. There's actually no vacancies, probably for this weekend.
And the biggest thing we've noticed is the number of families that are travelling. I would say 80% families on the road, 20% grey nomads. That's quite incredible. A big flip around from 2017 when we came last time. But anyway.
Phil, you did notice, didn't you, when you were doing your stint for ARV, that there was lots of young families, definite interest for young families buying caravans?
Absolutely, yeah. You can't get enough of family bunk vans and camper trailers. Yeah, and you know, the kids range from little toddlers up till teenagers. It's quite amazing.
Yeah,
that's good because they're all seeing Australia. They're getting out, and no, it's good. So
and quite a lot of our age group, quite a lot of in the 50s age group, 50s, early 60s age group.
Oh, we'll cut that out now. So. All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoy. Well, I hope you are enjoying the series. This one coming up, as I say, it's an interior van tour where Jan goes through the inside. But from then on, it will be mostly content of characters and destinations.
That's right. That's right. And the van, the specs of the van inside and out, it's not for everybody, that sort of content. But certainly, if you're interested in buying a van, or just interested in caravans per se, I suppose it would be a bit of interest for you, and to see where we're living at the moment, and to see our massive downsize.
Anyway, cheers to that. Life on the road.
A glass of EMU export.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
And counting.
Counting.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, we'll have a look at the inside of the van now, and Jan's going to show us through.
Hi everyone. Okay, Phil's shown you the outside, so we thought we've got to show you the inside as well. Now, we chose this design specifically because the van is split into 3 rooms, divided by 2 sliding doors. So we'll start down the far end of the van with the bedroom. Okay, as you can see, Phil will pan around for you. It is quite a small space. I've deliberately left up these blinds just to show you that they actually do go right to the top. So at night time, you've got complete privacy and block out in a blind there. The one down the end there at the bed head, that also lifts right up. So you've got complete privacy and darkness. Complete storage all around the bed. So you've got 2 large drawers. I won't show you inside, but just to show you how they open. So you've got 2 large opening hatches at the top. Then you've got a wardrobe at both sides with hanging space, and they are actually quite spacious. They go right back to here, so you've got a deeper actually than we've had before with a wardrobe, I would say. A full length drawer that opens here by your bedside, then goes right to the back, and Phil's actually got a cupboard down at the bottom as well. Storage here, little hatch. Same for me over there. Either side of the bed you've got, I think some places call them an egg, don't they? Or it's a little open hatch. So we've both got an open hatch. I'll come around Phil's side and show you. So this is a full space here, and there's plug sockets and there's USB ports as well. So it's really good storage area for both of us for our nighttime reading, etc. Reading lights also, one on either side, and just in the corner there.
That's the main box for all the electrics.
Yeah, and the water heater switch.
Water heater switch,
gas water
AC switch, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think.
Okay, so we elected to have 2 of these Sirocco fans, one in either corner facing the bed. They've got 2 speeds, because we have found, actually, just personal experience, that the aircon is good and efficient, but it does take a bit of time to get down to this end of the van because it's on the ceiling in the main living area of the caravan. So you do need something to supplement some cool air down here. Also got a skylight here, which is the same deal with the blinds. So you've got a complete block out, and you've got a screen on the other side, and this opens. Actually, I might show the one in the main room.
Also got another TV bracket here.
Yeah, TV bracket. So if you want to have a TV in the bedroom, you can do. That swings around, and you can bring the TV. Yeah, you can bring the TV out of the main area of the van and hook it onto here, or you can get a second TV if you want to.
Yeah, it's all wired for that too, isn't it? Yeah.
But we personally, in the use of the van that we've had up to now, we get up in the morning, have a cup of tea, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll sit outside, have a cup of tea. Yeah,
that's
or watch
right.
breakfast TV. Yeah.
We don't sit and watch telly in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's the bedroom, essentially, the bedroom space. Like I say, quite small, but it does its job. It's fit for purpose. Okay, then we come into sliding door here comes right across and divides completely the space. So then you've got your bathroom ensuite, so toilet, vanity area, storage under here, windows, a fan as well. And a little touch with this fan is they've put an extra light on the mirror, so for short-sighted people like me that need to see what I'm doing when I'm putting my face cream on. Okay, shower is completely separate and a really good size. I can stand in if you like, and then people can see. It's plenty of room. Fan, and great detachable hose. So just like your standard shower, no shortcuts with the shower. It's just like you would have at home, which we really love. Storage, this was from Bunnings. We picked this up at Bunnings. Can't actually remember the name of the brand of this one, but I know Howard Storage and Bunnings have a great range of really sturdy systems for either with the suction cups. Is this a suction cup one, Phil? It is. For travelling, I actually take this whole thing off and put that into our laundry basket, just to be on the safe side, because we have gone through over a few corrugations, and you wouldn't want that lifting and scratching the inside. Okay, so now we're moving on to the main living area of the caravan that we're living in full time, day to day. I'll start over here. So this is the sliding door from the bathroom, so we can close this off completely, and so we just have this space for living, which is quite a good space actually, and we're really happy with this area. It works really well for us and for the dog. And we've done a tidy up, but we've not put everything away because we want to see how we live, want people to see how we do live day to day. We've obviously cleared the dog into the other room and the dog bowls. Okay, so down this end we've got microwave, good handy position, really good quality microwave as well, does everything, it's easy to operate. And this little catch actually is something that we've not had before, which is a little bit tricky to get used to one-handed once you first do it, but you just do it just with a flick of your hand, and it opens, and that's a security issue for when you're traveling. Very little space at the top there, but it's good for like tablecloths or little covers, servery covers, that sort of thing. I guess we start at the top. We've done the microwave, so the lighting. We've got individually operated and dimming downlights.
Yeah, I guess it's LEDs, yeah.
Yeah, LED downlights. So they all operate individually on and off, or you can have the full whammy on all around the top of the van. We've also got an LED strip, which has been positioned behind all the cupboards. That goes right the way the top of the van also. And then under this cupboard here, we've got a light and you've got your fan. I'll start in this business end of the kitchen, so we can lift this up, and we've got a second cover here now. This used to be a separate piece that you had to remove every time you travelled. Now it's an attached piece by concept. Lift that up. We've got three gas burners, and we've got the one electric. Okay, so that's the gas arrangement, the hob top arrangement. And then here, hello Gypsy. Then in here we've got a grill, full-size grill. Shut your nose. And a full-size oven. There is a grill tray, that's actually in the cupboard. I probably should have got that out to show you, but it's just a metal tray with your grill handle, your grill pan handle that fits on, and then that's the operation of the grill. So yeah, I brought a few trays from home actually, just for this, just to have for spare. So that's the cooker. Goes down. Okay, I'll turn that one off. So then you've got storage here, overhead hatches. These work really well. We've experienced lots of different fastening designs over the years, haven't we, Phil, of cupboards? A lot of them in the olden days, well, not so many years ago actually, you used to have to, before you moved off from anywhere, you'd have to go around and put a double lock on every single cupboard that you had. These, there's no need to do that. These are really secure, and you just put your hand in and it's a roller that you press and that closes. Another one. Here. Okay, back above the fridge, so double fridge, so we've got a cupboard here and double pantry. Fridge freezer, another cupboard underneath. Everybody operates differently with what they want and what they find is a good way to operate. You can have a slide out pantry. We've opted not to this time with this, simply because look, you slide it out, and then you're taking up, you're sort of blocking the kitchen. Whereas I haven't done in here yet, but in this cupboard I've bought just from Kmart some baskets that slide out. So we've yet to do that in this cupboard, but that's the plan for that. So everything that I need on a day-to-day basis, I make sure is accessible. Otherwise it can go at the back of the cupboard. So yeah, all usual cupboards here, cupboard space all along. Drawers, so your usual, your drawer set, really good space cutlery drawer here. And then I've opted to have my big utensils for the cooktop in this one. Linen. Storing like potatoes and stuff under there. If anybody's got any storage ideas, let me know. Or if you've got any questions about how we store things, just send through a question on YouTube. I think you can do that, can't you? Or Facebook.
Yep, notification.
Yep. We'll be happy to answer you. Yeah. Subscribe and share.
Okay. 3.
Okay, and down in this cupboard, an added bonus is a washing machine. I think it's about 3.5 kilo capacity. And we find, like a lot of people say, oh, why would you want to take a washing machine in a caravan? When most parks, well, every park that you come to will have a laundry. They are really good. Number one, you have to pay in the park laundries. We've found anything from $3, upwards of $3 a load. And some machines are slightly bigger than that, I'm not joking. And then you do get the big industrial commercial size washing machines. So yeah, they can be, that's good. But we've paid up to $5 just for one load of washing. So if if you're away for a considerable amount of time, it adds up quite quickly, and you've got to have the coin ready as well, $1 or $2 coins. This, obviously, you wouldn't want to be doing a heap of bedding in it. That is good at, to use the laundry facilities for that. But for other everyday clothes, it's perfectly adequate, and we've used it quite a lot now. Probably at least a dozen times, I'd say, since we've been away. And yeah, works really well. Another product from Dometic. The only complaint I would have is it does take about 50 minutes for one cycle, and that's taking off half an hour. That's for a quick, because I've been through that instruction manual, and it's the quickest cycle I can find to do. And it's about 50 minutes. So that's a bit of a thing that needs tweaking, if they want my feedback. Okay, right, so moving along. You can take these cushions off, but that just takes you then, as Phil was showing you earlier on, down to the tunnel boot. Some caravans do have cupboard space built in, but then you can't have the tunnel boot. So we elected to have the tunnel boot space. You choose what you have, and you live with it, I guess. What's that, Phil?
Oh, it's the radio.
Oh, okay.
Which also doubles as like a TV sound system as well. This is here.
Yeah. So it's quite a good sound, actually.
It
and
is,
you get the TV through it. And like Phil was talking to you earlier on before, you can also tune it in so that you can have it outside. You can have the speakers outside. You just got to make sure you do know what you're doing when you're operating those speakers, otherwise you can be giving the whole park some of your radio or TV.
You could be thinking, oh, it's not very loud in here. And you go outside.
And you go outside, and it's actually, everybody's looking at you thinking, oh, what are you watching?
It's like an outdoor concert. Yeah.
So that's that. Yeah, maybe turn it off now.
Yeah, that's the. Oops.
Yeah, you have to hold your hand on.
Of course, that's the solar system. Sorry, the lithium battery system by Lithium Labs. So that's actually showing the charge. Sorry, the charge coming in at the moment, which is very little because it's cloudy. And it actually goes through a cycle there. So that's the battery voltage. Then you have two switches on, or actually three. You got on, which is main, and that will stay on constantly if you want. That one is a power saver, where if you're not using anything on the solar system, will actually, or the lithium battery system will actually switch off and save your power. And the middle one, of course, is off. That's pretty good. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that technical, but I'm getting a grasp of it now on what to use. We can actually use the air conditioning off the lithium battery, the kettle, the microwave as well. But yeah, we just have to be mindful it does drain a lot of power.
Yeah, that's right. We did have an experience. I think Phil spoke to you in Echuca. I think we were 4 days, weren't we, off grid completely, just living off our own resources here. That was a little bit too much, to be honest. But look, with more experience, I think probably we would manage 4 days if we just
didn't have the aircon on all the time.
Yeah, it's just it's experience, and look, and it's one of those things that you live and learn. And sometimes it's good to push those limits, because then you know what next time, you know what you can't do and you know what you can do. Yeah,
because I mean the fridge, all the lights and the TV, that will run all day off what we've got with the solar.
Yeah.
And then when you can use a microwave, you can use the aircon, but be mindful that does drain the batteries. So in small doses if you can. And of course the other thing is with free camping is the water supply. If you can't get water where you are, well, you've got to be so careful on how you use that water. Yeah, we've got two 95 litre tanks and a grey water tank. So
so so that's 180 litres that we're carrying on board. And we always have the jerry cans in the Land Cruiser full as well. So that's a 20 litre and a 10 litre as a backup, either for on the road, or if we need some backup to put into the van supply.
Yeah. Well, when we came across the Nullarbor, there was no water at all from Sejuna all the way through to Kalgoorlie, I guess, where we are now, and we only used one tank on the whole trip, which was great. So
that's right. Yeah. And it's just getting used to like your routines in the morning. I mean, we had 3 overnights, 3 one-night stops on the Nullarbor. Every morning, just making sure you've got water in the van in your water bottles. just getting those routines so that you're not inconvenienced. Because I'll tell you, it was 39 degrees. It was really, really hot coming across, wasn't it, Phil? The Australian bite.
Yep.
And flies. I said to a few people, I think all the flies in Australia are isolating on the Nullarbor.
Well, they're on holiday. Yeah.
They were just hundreds and hundreds. And of course, Phil and I, because you don't normally need them, the veils, the fly veils, we didn't get any, did we?
No.
So we were walking around like this all the time. Anyway, back to the caravan. Just finish off some little bits and pieces for you. Hope we're not boring you too much. We've got the reading lights, 2 reading lights like we have in the bedroom, so 1 in each corner. Little spotlights, I guess you'd call them, really. They are quite bright, and we find actually sitting at night time, we would rather actually have the hob light on, and we're just going to watch television rather than have those on.
Yeah.
If we're playing cards or something, well then we put those on.
Yeah.
And that's it. Go on, Phil.
So just on TV and a bit of tech stuff so this is a smart TV. So I've made sure that we've got access via the internet. Via actually a modem I bought, which is a Nighthawk. It's a Telstra modem with 4G, and that lives over here. And I bought a chip, and I've got 200 gigabytes per month. That's pretty good. So we can watch Netflix, we can watch iView. I also have English Premier Soccer League running. So we got quite a variety we can watch, and of course we need our tech stuff to do our YouTube videos. We have the iPad each, a couple of iPhones, and of course my famous MacBook Pro, which was brand new, which I actually fried with the kettle. So
which actually wasn't sat here, for all you people saying no wonder he fried his iPad and he leaves it there near the kettle. The kettle was here, the iPad was actually down here on the seat.
The MacBook Pro.
The MacBook Pro, sorry, and the kettle fell off. And it still had a little bit of water in it, but it's amazing how far a little bit of water will go, as probably you know. So yeah, we've got these connections here for charging, which are very handy.
Because we actually got this little shelf here, which takes the remote controls and the modem. Again, this was the Bunnings bathroom shelf, I think, which I just put in here. That grip lock suction system, which is absolutely brilliant. It's really strong, so we need something else, I guess, but I'm not quite sure what the solution will be for those.
That's right. Okay, so we've got the same system with the blinds in this area, the main area of the van, as we have in the bedroom. We tend to keep this one completely with the block out, usually because there's a van right next to us there in most van parks. So, and we've got the television here, so yeah, that makes sense. These ones you can keep open. I'll show you a window actually, how we operate the window. Probably the one to use as an example would be the kitchen one, because it's more to hand. Okay, so these 2 little dials here, they go in opposite ways. So you just loosen them and that closes it, and then you tighten them up again, and then you can do your fly screen or your block out, and then you just open them like that. But make sure you tighten them when you open it.
Yeah, one little fault we did pick up, again, I'm not sure, probably won't be concept fault or whether it's the window is so large, but this strut here, when we opened it, actually fell off. So yeah, it's a work in progress and it still needs fixing, I guess, but yeah.
The only other thing I can think of, Phil, to tell everyone about is the table. Maybe table's really great. It's probably the biggest table that we've had, and we're really happy with this club lounge setup. As you can see, there's the 3 of us that sit on here, so we need to have space for that, for the Gypsy as well, not that, for the Gypsy as well. But we can actually move this in and out and backwards and forwards, so just a few adjustments here. And you can move it right out and lock it, so as you can get access from here and more space at the back. You can move it forward. Actually, you need to move it that way, I think. Move it this way, which gives you more space at this side. And you can turn the whole thing around. So you can have the seating like that if you want to.
It actually raises and lowers as well. But yeah, so it's pretty good. And I guess there's the option too, if you have a child with you, you can actually make this into a bed if you have it configured before you take delivery.
That's right, which we have done with previous vans. We've elected to have that option of an extra support there, and then a cushion built specially to make a small bed. I think that's perhaps it, Phil. Or the iPad. Maybe the iPad's probably a good thing to talk about.
Okay, so that's the nerve center, I guess, for the electric. So as far as the consumer is, gives you a display of your tanks. Tank 1, which for some reason this means both our tanks on this one. We haven't actually filled it up since another board 2. Grey water tank, which is 3/4 full, and you've got your lighting inside, which turns it off, lighting outside.
That's good,
water pump, and it shows you also too how much you've got left in your battery if you're not on mains power, which we are at the moment. So there we go.
So the Ibis air conditioner, I guess.
That's really effective. Actually, that's quite good. It cools it down, doesn't it? On those hot days on the nullarbor, which was 39, it cooled it right down.
Well, I think that's it. That's the whole of the van. So that's outside by Phil and inside by Jan. If you've got any questions or comments or anything you'd like to ask us, or
and please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please subscribe and share to all your friends.
And it's free.
That's right. Thank you for watching.
Next, on episode 6 of Trip in Oz, we go to the fabulous Port Lincoln, where we learn about shark diving, tuna fishermen, sea lions, and some sculptures. Hope you can join us. Thanks for watching.